Formfactories, the mainstream software for any 3D printing operation. Let's get started by setting up your materials and capabilities. As we're making changes to the settings in this menu, I want to show you how this looks in the user interface, so I'm going to open a new tab, create a blank project, and drop in a file. Everything we're changing in the materials and capabilities settings affects this Options tab shown on every part, which ultimately determines how everything will be organized throughout production. Starting out, you can see we have a few PLA color options, and the default settings that you'll first see are called out here. Let's add some more. Select a technology you offer and enable at least one material and color. You can also create your own technologies or materials. Note the Hide from Customers checkbox. If enabled, only staff members will see this, preventing customers from feeling overwhelmed by less commonly used options. Next, let's talk about properties. A property is anything that isn't a technology, material, or color. These are things like infill, layer height, nozzle size, various finishing options, or anything you'd like to keep track of. As with your materials, you can choose whether or not customers can edit these options, or if you'll even want to show them at all. For some properties, you may want to restrict them to specific materials. For example, if you offer a supreme clear polish as a finishing option, you wouldn't want to offer that for your opaque materials. If we go back to the settings for a specific material, you'll see that, by default, materials are assumed to be compatible with all properties for that technology. In this case, we won't include supreme clear polish as a compatible property for our opaque materials. Once you've finished setting up your materials and capabilities, you're ready to start creating projects. The process is as simple as dropping in your files, selecting the desired materials, color, and properties, and specifying the quantity of parts needed. If you're selling parts, your automated price will appear here. We'll cover this feature in more detail in another video. In the meantime, you can override the price by simply typing in a new one if needed. At the top of every project, you can add any relevant information, such as the customer's name, the organization or department they belong to, due dates, shipping details, and more. There are many additional features to explore, but for now, let's move this project into production. Once a project moves into production, you'll notice we switch to this tab, where we're now tracking the number of parts being printed. After printing, it's a good idea to count the parts to ensure everything went smoothly. You can also create and customize your own production stages to fit your workflow. This is also the point where you might want to add a job file. A job file is the file you create behind the scenes to tell your machine what to do, commonly referred to as slicing. Simply drop the job file into your project and let the software know what's included in it. If your slice contains files from other projects, you can include those as well using this button. You can rest easy, knowing all of that hard work won't be lost. Those job files will stay linked to the top of any relevant project and can also be accessed in the Production tab of any part. You'll notice the software will automatically attempt to match the job with a machine that's compatible with the file type. Let's move on to setting up our machines next. In the menu on the left, you'll find two buttons related to machines. The first one, located near the top, is designed for day-to-day use. It allows you to monitor your machines, report maintenance issues, and more. This is also where you can download QR codes to place on your machines, giving you quick access to this information directly from your phone. For now, though, we'll focus on the Machine Setup button located further down. Click New Machine, and from there you can either select a machine from the presets or start building one from scratch. If you have multiple machines of the same model, simply adjust the number of instances, and a console will be created for each one. In the Job File Matching section, you can specify the type of job file associated with the machine. And with that, congratulations! You've completed the key steps to set up Formfactories. As you dive into creating new projects, you'll quickly see how the production modules work together seamlessly, making it easy to sort projects or parts by materials, machines, due dates, and more. While we've only scratched the surface, I hope you're already excited about how Formfactories can transform your operation, saving you and your team countless hours and helping you avoid costly mistakes. Thanks so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.